back in there!
Oh boy. What are we gonna do?
Bringing up the rear. You know her, you love her, the one!
The recent trailer for the next installment in the Inside Out franchise revealed new information about the world.
And that's fear, keeping Riley on her toes.
We gotta get our mouth guard, people!
Emotions. Aside from the core 5 from the main film, joy, sadness, fear, disgust, and anger respectfully can exist in headquarters. The trailer for Inside Out 2 features one of these new emotions.
You don't want to know.
Riley's secrets. A rogue emotion has taken over headquarters.
As anxiety introduces herself while carrying arms full of baggage. The core 5 seems surprised at her appearance. And even more surprising, anxiety explains that she's just one of many new emotions who will be joining Joy and the others. The arrival of these new emotions was likely caused by Riley turning 13 and starting to experience puberty.
Yeah, that's me, Riley from good old Michigan.
The end of Inside Out alluded to these changes when mine workers arrived to upgrade the control panel, including a large red button labeled as the switch to kickstart Riley's puberty.
All we have to do is be super awesome at camp, Coach will put us on the team, and we'll all be Firehawks!
The emotions decided that the button wasn't significant at the time. The beginning of the sequel will likely include it getting pressed, leading to the formation of new and confusing feelings. Although new emotions make sense, it's peculiar that 5 specific emotions were the only ones present in everyone's personal headquarters. There's a theory that offers a simple explanation for these limited emotions.
Are you okay? Everybody act regular. It's Valentina Ortiz.
We gotta say something.
They can change and evolve to represent different things. In today's video, we're exploring how this theory could be true. The opening scenes of Inside Out show how emotions form. For example, Joy explains how she was the first emotion in headquarters for 30 seconds as a baby laughs on screen. Riley is a happy person, and facets of her personality showcase this. In the first film, one of her islands of personality dedicates itself to her goofball behavior.
Coming behind you, watch out!
With this in mind, it makes sense that joy was her first emotion to develop because Riley smiles during hard times. As a baby, she would have plenty of reasons to giggle, but without the ability to express her concerns, crying became her only way to communicate with the world. Therefore, sadness developed directly after joy, and in Riley's earliest stages of life, the two emotions would learn to coexist. The trend follows with the other emotions as a montage plays Riley growing up.
Friendship Island is pretty good too.
Fear appears when Riley faces an uncertain situation, and disgust when her parents try to make her eat broccoli. The 5 core emotions appear when someone experiences them for the first time, and this makes sense when we consider what they represent. When asked to name an emotion, things like sadness, happiness, fear, and anger are often the first examples that come to mind.
Become a Firehawk and finally arrives at high school. She has no one. She eats alone and only the teachers.
These are basic emotions for everyone to experience, so it makes sense that Riley and everyone else in the film have them in their headquarters. However, emotions are complicated and aren't capable of getting boiled down to a measly 5. We see from the Inside Out 2 trailer that people can develop new feelings.
I'm not good enough.
Come on, Riley. Get it together.
Come on, Riley, get it together.
And the reveal begs the question, where were they in the first film? If emotions form when someone first experiences them, then the adults like Mr. and Mrs. Anderson should have had examples of embarrassment, boredom, or even anxiety with their core emotions. Unused emotions may become dormant or live in another part of their long-term memory. However, it's safe to assume that people don't feel disgusted consistently enough for that emotion to remain in headquarters permanently. The more likely scenario is the 5 primary emotions showcased in Inside Out fulfill a range of duties and activities. For example, Joy often has Riley make decisions that require her to use Goofball Island, meaning she could also represent silliness or excitement. There are actual examples of emotions mixing in the first film. When disgust brings attention to Riley's new classmates, she appears envious of their appearance and cool girl attitude. She wants to be accepted by them and prevents Joy from approaching them.
Riley is from Michigan.
Okay, we're stuck with that.
Oh, cool. Where in Michigan are you from?
Oh no.
To keep Riley from having an embarrassing introduction. Anger and jealousy aren't mutually exclusive emotions either. Yet when Riley learns that a new player has joined her former hockey team, she can't help abruptly ending the video call with her friend in a fit of jealousy.
Oh my gosh, she gets us.
See? I told the other girls you'd figure it out.
The event influences Anger to convince Riley to run away, even though there are serious risks. The most significant piece of evidence that the core 5 represent more than one emotion comes from fear. When Riley arrives at her new school, fear creates a detailed list of everything that could go wrong. The list ranges from something likely like getting called on by the teacher to impossible things, like encountering quicksand in downtown San Francisco. A general and well-known trait of anxiety is to overthink and overanalyze situations in anticipation of something going wrong. Fear can indeed make someone overly scared, but that is usually situational.
Oh, I always wanted people to talk about us, but not like this.
Oh, Joy, what do we do now?
However, Fear's character throughout the film seems nervous all the time. He almost seems anxious. If Fear represents Riley's anxious concerns as he does in Inside Out, then why would anxiety need to be introduced as a new character in Inside Out 2? The simple answer could be that Riley's anxiety grows so intense that it manifests into its own emotion, to take control in headquarters. It makes sense that if her fears manifested into something that bothered her all the time, that anxiety would evolve into an individual identity. Oh my gosh, I'm anxiety. Where can I put my stuff? A new emotion! The first film already hinted at the possibility of emotions morphing to suit someone when one emotion becomes particularly intense. For example, the San Francisco bus driver has the regular core emotions in his headquarters, but they have all warped in appearance to mimic the anger and road rage he feels because of his job. That's not to say he doesn't experience things like sadness or disgust, but those emotions likely accompany misplaced feelings of anger. The emotions can also change who is primary or in charge, depending on the person. The first film adapts joy as the primary emotion for Riley, meaning she takes on the role of leader when it comes to making decisions and navigating difficult situations.
These facts and opinions look so similar.
Don't worry about it. Happens all the time.
Mrs. Anderson has a gentler and more subtle approach to things because her primary emotion is sadness. During the dinner table scene, she tries to probe information from Riley without making her upset, meaning she has enough awareness of Riley's feelings and knows to be kind despite how worried she is. Unfortunately, her plan backfires when Mr. Anderson has a poor reading of the situation and overreacts because his primary emotion, anger, influences him to put his foot down and send Riley to her room. Not only can emotions morph to accommodate other emotions,
You read the manuals. Yeah. So you know the way back to headquarters.
but they can also change who has primary control depending on the individual. These adaptations seem to be what's happening to Riley's emotions as she enters her teenage years. As we determined, experiencing fear is often situational, so if Riley becomes nervous or weary all the time, it means that her anxiety can begin manifesting in the same way that she manifested joy and sadness as a baby. The other emotions hinted at in the film's poster can also work on this same principle. Disgust's admiration for the cool girls from the first film seemed like envy, meaning that any jealousy from Disgust could manifest into a new emotion. Sadness exhibits moments of lethargy and lack of motivation, which could grow into an example of disinterest or ennui. While anger doesn't like getting called out for his behavior, and while it leads to more prominent outbursts, his over-the-time reactions could come from a place of embarrassment. The only character that doesn't appear to have a possible counterpart is Joy. It's difficult to say what happiness has the potential to evolve into.
Joy?
Ladies.
She could create something abstract like passion or positivity, but joy is such an open-minded emotion that she could encompass many things without her emotions going to an extreme. Despite this, there are countless other ways that the core 5 could evolve or manifest new feelings. Some examples include fear developing phobias, disgust developing into pettiness, sadness becoming loneliness, or even empathy due to her more in-depth understanding of people. The opportunity for new emotions to live in headquarters is endless, but so far the layout seems crowded for 9 distinct feelings.
He's having a great time.
I thought you knew where you were going.
I did.
So many emotions vying for the control panel will likely place Riley into tricky situations. The new and old emotions must learn how to coexist as separate identities or merge into something more well-rounded to help Riley's development. With Inside Out 2 introducing new emotions, there's no doubt that the film will dive deeper into how they are formed.
There's a part 2?
A good plan has many parts, Joy.
Emotions are complicated, and they often coexist together. As Joy learns that joyous moments can coexist with sadness, it's possible that the emotions Riley and other people feel can combine to evolve into bigger and better things. As the sequel comes to big screens, the franchise's loyal fans will rush to theaters to experience Riley's new adventure as she and her new feelings grow together to help her along the way. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.